A mom
Here we
sues
go.
Southwest for accusations of trafficking her own biracial daughter.
Oh,
You got to read the whole story because they're talking about, well, we were trained to pick up on signs, and the mother was like, yeah, the reason why we weren't talking because my brother just died.
Oh,
You see what I'm saying? It was like we were still in shock from that, and we on our way to go see about it. And they were like, yeah, the interaction between the mother and child was a little off putting. It was just like, you
I,
know, go ahead.
the only reason why, I mean, if anything, she should feel, she should thank them. I know that's putting them in a little bit of discomfort, and I feel bad because I think that I've been in a situation like this where
Mm.
we're out here, we're truckers, and I seen a biracial child, and I believe I let her go and be trafficked because I was afraid to stand up. Where I should have stood up and I could have saved the life. You know what I mean? I'd rather be wrong than be right. You feel what I'm saying? So what I'm saying, like, you can sue Southwest,
Hmm.
but would you sue Southwest if somebody really had your baby girl and it was gone? And it's not too far fetched. I mean, you have a black child. I mean, let's just keep it real. You have a black child.
Hmm.
So it is what it is. I don't think she should be upset. She should say, job well done, although they're emotional. Her brother just passed or whatever. But at the same token, I'd rather y'all overdo it than underdo it because that could have been a child lost. That's how I feel about it.
I understand that, but being in a situation this day and age, us always being profiled, and for her to feel some type of way, like I gave birth to this is mine. I hear exactly what you're saying as far as I'd rather them overdo it than underdo it, and then somebody's child come up missing. But those are the chances you take, when they so-called random checks and all that shit. I think there's probably a better way because I think they did all that shit on the plane. If you felt that way about it, you could have gave the heads up to such and such where they could stop them in the airport, and another check. But I think they got jammed up on the plane. So,
Oh,
see what I'm saying?
I didn't know that. I didn't know the thing, but I'm just saying, like, yeah, there is a way because, like, you can look at the names and everything, but I don't know. It's such a touchy subject on that.
Yeah, I mean, but it's your baby, and you going through it
If it
right
was
now,
my
and
baby,
that's the last thing you thinking about. Somebody profiling you, like, yeah, you
I ain't even gonna
trafficking.
hold you. I would be pissed. I would be pissed, especially okay, because I can have a biracial child that looks mostly white. You know what I mean?
Right, right,
So that would piss me off, no doubt. But I don't think I would
right.
go as far as suing
Hey,
because because
this is
they.
the climate we're in. They
I
gonna do
wish
that.
that somebody would have did it. Like if it was happening to my child, I wish somebody would stop them. You know what I mean? Other than let
Right.
them go. So I'm just looking at it on that perspective. But I feel her. I would be pissed. Like, this is mine. I got the birth certificate. I got
I got
everything.
the
I showed
papers,
y'all. I
everything.
showed it.
Right,
I showed y'all all this when I came in the door. You know what I mean?
no,
right.
she sued the fuck out of this airlines. I mean, look at all the security you walk through. I mean, they check you from rooter to the tutor when you go through TSA, and they're looking over your tickets, they're looking over your IDs, they're looking over everything. It's the job of those TSA agents or the people in law enforcement, not the people that are
On the plane that
yeah,
has
serving you
no
fucking
training,
peanuts.
that's profiling. Like, that don't look right. Look at that little girl, and look at that mother. Yeah, that looks suspicious as hell. Because they don't look alike. It's profiling. That whoever was on that plane just profiled them for the fuck of it. Under that umbrella of maybe it could be trafficking. Of all the things, trafficking. As Tank said, I didn't even think about all the damn security checks you go through just to get on the
Yeah,
plane.
I didn't think about that either. But
And it wasn't TSA, it was somebody on the fucking plane. So yeah, Southwest, you're gonna have to cut a check.
Yeah, yeah, and but thank you for doing this type of shit because we need to do this shit more often, especially for kids of color.
yes, because there is one melanated baby or grown woman being snatched every 30 seconds. So yes,
Right.
that's why I can't really get mad. But
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But as a female, and if you had a child, like you said, you could have
I would
a
be
baby
pissed.
come out looking like Tom Brady. You know
Yeah,
what
I
I mean?
would be pissed.
And be upset. Like, I got to prove myself for a fucking plane ride? You
I
know,
would be
and
pissed, but I don't think I would go as far as suing because it's just like what's going on with these kids nowadays. This trafficking stuff is horrible. You know what I mean? I would probably, because what it is, if she sues them, then she's going to stop that lady from being overcautious. To now, if there is a child that needs to be saved, she's going to keep her mouth shut. You see what I'm saying? So
no,
I'm looking at it like that.
after this, if they do get sued, that person probably won't be able to work in that field because they're a liability. And hopefully Southwest will tell their, like, hey man, stand the fuck down. Don't be making accusations unless you fucking know, unless this girl slipped you a note or said something to you. Don't you say shit. Don't you, raise no alarms or anything unless you actually got proof. And if the shit go downhill, you on your own. Now they can sue your ass civilly. But
Be an
I
air
think
waitress.
yeah.
Stop.
Yeah.
Stop with this FBI profiling bullshit.
That part. So that's a 50-50 ball right there. We got it halfway like we can see it.
She should have known what it was going to be. She shouldn't have got no black dick if she was going to be acting like that. It's like, I'm playing them.
Damn it, Kiki. You was doing fine.
I was doing good.
Fine.
I was doing good.
You said you knew what you was getting into when you laid down with him. You knew it.
No brown baby. Quit playing.
And now, the daughter is traumatized, on top of losing her uncle and all that other stuff as well. It's like, God dang.
I ain't think about that. And they probably snatched her away from her mother, questioned her.
All that shit. Are you safe? Is this your biological? Is this your, your guardian? All that shit. Like, yeah, that's my fucking mother.
Yeah, I could have said something when TSA had me naked going through an X-ray machine, right?
Oh, I'm gonna say, who was naked?
Nah, you know how TSA gets you.
Yeah, I know. I had to take your shoes off and everything.
Yeah, they making sure you ain't got no little, what's those little balloons inside your intestines?
In your butt.
Sure.
It's a lot of talking about your butt today.
That's you. We was on the tail end of it. Here you come. Like, oh, what's that about you? What's that about you passing?
Say assholes? Did you say inner workings of a digestion system? Do I smell shit?
She was all in. Oh, you processing something from Ohio? What you still got in your bowels, boy?
Yeah, I'm like, damn, Ohio. A long way from home.
Pretty girl. I don't know where your mama got that forehead though.
She got that head like, what's that clown from It?
Oh, Pennywise.
There you go.
She looked crazy. Like, I'd have probably like. Don't she look like she'd be in a padded room though for her mom?
That's a bad picture they put up there because, like you said, that head got a little, yeah.
She just think movies. That's all.
Looks like somebody put eyes and lips on a vanilla pudding pop.
Next. Here we go. Dog, did you read this, man?